Ben, where's all the money gone?
Someone's had £4.5 grand on the Xdog at 10s, and we've laid an £8 grand bet on the $5 at 7.
Good man, great night.
Hi, I'm Jim Tate and welcome to the Xdog Racing Fanzine Show, the show where you are the stars. This show is based upon the Xdog Racing Facebook group R38 competition, where you pick the winners for races 3 to 8 at Poole. You get 5 points for a winner, 3 points for second and 1 point for third. And the winner is the person or persons who get the most points after race 8. Okay, we want you to also join in interactively, so there will be your ability to send videos and emails to us. So how do you actually join in? Well, here is a short video to tell you exactly how to. How do you join in and play? Basically, go onto Facebook, type in Xdog Racing, then go to the post that says R38 competition, and you put your selections into the comments, and that's it. You're now a member. We want you to join in more. So what we want you to do is to send us in videos. Now we've got 3 types of videos. The first one is where you say who's going to win for each race, for races 3 to 8. Second one is the daily double, where you pick your 2 best bets of the night from the R38. And the third one is just basically a video telling us what you're up to next week. Where are you? Where you got dogs? What dogs have you got? Do you think they've got a chance? Have you got like a competition that you're in, or are you doing a charity event? Basically, we want 3 of those videos, and if you can do all of them, great. These videos, they only need to be around about 30 seconds long. What I need you to do is to obviously look into the camera, speak clearly, so you actually do it in landscape view. So if you hold your phone up like that and record it that way, then that will be perfect. Once you've done that, what we need you to do is to send your videos to xdogracing@gmail.com, or send them to me by PM privately on Facebook. And also throughout the show, we take it in emails. So if you want to email us some questions, then we'll actually answer them for you. Again, what you need to do is just send your email to xdogracing@gmail.com. If you are emailing in your videos, if you can, you know how, please can you transfer it in via what's called WeTransfer, which is basically on WeTransfer.com. Please make sure you join in. Remember, the videos need to be with us by 3 PM and your selections need to be with us by 4 PM. We look forward to seeing you as the stars of the show. So that's how you join in, Xdoggers, nice and easy. So we look forward to receiving your videos and emails in the future. Okay, now I just want to say a big thank you to our sponsor, which is 24 Dogs. And we've just got a little word from the sponsor. So let's have a look at the sponsor's video.
Hello, 24 Dogs are proud to be sponsors of the Xdogs Racing Fanzine Show, which will be covering races 3 to 8 tonight at Poole. 24 Dogs is a betting website completely dedicated and exclusive to off-track tote betting on all UK greyhound races. And to encourage you to sample 24 Dogs during this series of live racing coverage from Poole, we're offering an exclusive sign-up bonus of bet £10 and get £25 in free bets. The sign-up process is both quick and simple. In fact, you can start right now by going to www.24dogs.com and clicking on the yellow Create Account button. It's a fact that the tote pays on average 60% more than the bookmakers when it comes to betting with the tote. And on forecasts and tricasts, it can be a lot higher. Surely another great reason for giving them a try tonight. Just open the account with a £10 initial investment, and when these funds are bet on any tote bet, win or lose, you'll get £25 added to your account. It's as simple as that. And you don't have to bet big either. Tote exactas and trifectas start at just 50p and £1 for win and place bets. For example, picking 3 dogs to finish first or second in an exacta, or first, second and third in a trifecta, can pay huge dividends for the small stake of just £3. I'll be highlighting during the show tonight how the tote payouts are comparing with those of the bookmakers, and Jim will be giving you his selections throughout the evening. But more importantly, the best selections will be coming from you, the viewers, and to see who comes out the winner in this evening's competition. Oh, and I forgot to mention that 24 Dogs will also be giving the winner of each week's competition £50 in free bets. So do sign up and join in what should be an enjoyable, entertaining and hopefully profitable night for us all. And remember, whatever you're on, be on the tote. Jim.
Once again, a massive thank you to our sponsors, 24 Dogs, for the bonus sign up and amazing prize for the winner. So thank you very much, 24 Dogs. Okay, so now we've come to the point where we said that you are the stars of the show. So now we're going to see some videos of your R38 doubles. So first of all, Jonathan Newman, what is your double for this evening?
Hi all, it's Jonathan from the Toe Star Syndicate. This is my daily double. Both in trap 4, and I'll probably go trap 4 for the trap challenge tonight as well. Race 4 is in the 655, Jerry's Pet, that's in the sprint. And race 7, trap 4, Pitchfork. They're my 2 for the daily double. Be lucky folks and have a great 2020.
Fantastic, Jonathan, and the very best of luck to you. Be lucky. So we've actually got now an audio from Karen Johnson. Karen, what is your audio daily double?
This is Karen with my double for this evening's meeting at Poole. My first selection will be race 3, trap 3, spot on Wyoming. And my second selection is race 5, trap 5, fire gun.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Karen, and the best of luck to you also. Okay, our final video for the daily double is from Joe. So, Joe, what is your daily double for tonight?
My daily double for today is race 3, trap 3, spot on Wyoming, a bitch in form. And race 5, trap 5, fire the gun. Boom!
And thank you very much to Joe and his daughter there, and the very best of luck to you guys. Okay, so that's the videos over. So let's now have a look at what my double is. And you'll see my double starts off in race 3, and it's trap 1, Rathonen Blitz. I think this is going to lead at the first and get away from the rest. It's done a 27.34, so it should be enough if it can repeat that. My second dog of my double is in the 712 race 5, and that is trap 5, Fire Gun. Won very nicely last week and looks to have a good draw today. So again, I think this is going to get out and should come home the winner. So let's have a look now at what you guys selected as the Xdog Members Club double. And you have gone for race 5, trap 5, Fire Gun, the same as my one. But you've also gone for race 7, which is trap 4, Pitchfork. So the Xdog Club double is race 5, trap 5, Fire Gun, and race 7, trap 4, Pitchfork. So let's now have a little look at the hot trainers for this evening. So the hot trainers at Pool comes in with P. Godfrey at the top with a 37% strike rate. And as you can see, he's got a profit loss of £3.48 over the last 28 days. Second is M. Fisher, just behind on 35%. And that has got a £3.50 profit and loss. J. Campbell is third on 33%. And he got a £6.10 profit and loss. So very healthy profit and loss over the last 28 days. We've got J. Grant, who's on 28%. But look at this. He's got a massive £10.38 profit and loss on the last 28 days. So I think certainly a trainer to watch amongst the rest of them. And the fifth one is D. Lewis with a 25% strike rate and a minus £8.8 profit and loss on that. So the hot trainers for tonight then is P. Godfrey, M. Fisher, J. Campbell, J. Grant and D. Lewis. So let's have a look at the trainers with the most wins in the last 28 days. And as you can see here at the top, Karen Doddington is at the top with 14 wins, a loss of £10 on the profit and loss side. Second is G. Wright, who has had 12 winners along with D. Lewis. G. Wright is minus 24.62 on the profit loss and D. Lewis minus £8.08. Next we've got P. Chatfield with 10 wins and a profit loss of minus 22.25. Then it's D. Dodd, also with 10 wins and a profit loss of minus 13 and 58 pence. J. Grant, 9 winners. As we said earlier, a £10.38 profit and loss, so very healthy there. S. Pilgrim, 7 winners and also has got a very healthy profit and loss of plus £17.25. J. Campbell has had 7 wins also and has got a £6.10 profit and loss there. W. Black is on 7 winners too, but is on a minus £39.09. And lastly, D. Gallimore has also had 7 wins and has a minus 12.01 profit and loss there. So you can see the top wins are then K. Donington, G. Wright, D. Lewis, Chatfield and D. Dodd. And the most profitable one actually is S. Pilgrim on £17.25, followed by J. Grant, £10.38. So certainly some good stats there for you to have a look at whilst the show goes on. So now let's have a look at the hot trap screen. And you can see down the hot traps in trap 1 you've got a 17.7% strike rate. The best one out of the lot is in trap 2 with a 19.2% strike rate. Then trap 3, 17.4%. Trap 4, 18.1%. Trap 5, 15%. And trap 6, 14.8%. So in terms of the favourites per trap, going down the card, we've got trap 1. If your favourite in trap 1, it's won 38.2% of the time. Trap 2, it's won 39.2% of the time. Trap 3 is 34.3% of the time. But look at this, trap 4, 44.2% of trainers have actually won where the favourite is in trap 4. So that is a big stat to look out for. Certainly worth considering when you make your selections if you haven't done so already. And trap 5 has got a 31.9% favourite strike rate. And trap 6 a 38.4% strike rate. Okay, so there is all your trap facts, and I think we've got time now for a few emails. So, Professor X, have we got some emails?
We have, Jim. Yeah, and quite a few of them are wishing you good luck tonight on your first show. So fingers
that's lovely.
crossed
Thank you
all
very
is
much, guys.
going to go as planned. But the first email comes from Robert. He's asking why the competition is called R38.
Okay, well, thank you very much, first of all, for everyone who's given us good wishes. So thank you. And Robert, yeah, in answer to your question, well, we used to start, when we first did the Xdog racing, on race 1, but those races used to start at 7:30. Now, round about, I don't know, just over a year ago, they all seem to sort of go back in time and start round about 6:30, which didn't really give any of us the chance to look at the cards when we got back from work. So we changed it to race 3, and race 3 was obviously a very good prospect. So that's what we wanted to do, and we called it then the R38 competition. And since we started it, we've had more and more people join in and really enjoy the fact that they don't need to rush in and get the dog sorted. They can have their dinner first. So yeah, that was the reason we called it the R38 competition. So have we got any more, Professor X?
Yes, Jim, there's one here from Emma, a new entrant, and she's saying, what happens if there's more than one competition winner tonight?
Okay, thank you very much, Emma, for that question. Well, if there is more than one winner, basically the £50 will be shared between the amount of winners that we've got. So they're very kindly generated and gave us £50 for the main prize. So obviously if there's 2 of us, we will need to split it 25 each, and so on and so on.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see if we've got any more. So we've got a third email, Professor X.
Oh, let's have a look, Jim. David's asking what the scoring system is. Could you explain that in a bit more detail?
Okay, well, thank you very much, Dave, for emailing in. Yeah, so basically what we've done is we've given the winner 5 points. So if you win, you get 5 points added to your total. If it comes second, you get 3 points. And if it's third, you get 1 point. And we kind of sort of looked at the distribution of points and thought that that was a fair way of doing it. So yeah, 5 points for a win, 3 points for second, and 1 point for third. Okay, any more emails, Professor X?
Yes, there's one here about if there is a non-runner in a race, if the trap is vacant and they've selected it.
Okay, so the rules for the competition in terms of the non-runner or a vacant trap is that whatever you were on, you then actually go on to the dog to the right of it. So if you're on trap 1 and that's a non-runner, you will then go on to trap 2. If it's trap 3, you go on to 4, 4 you go on to 5, 5 you go on to 6. Now if trap 6 is the non-runner, then you will actually go on to trap 1. So essentially you're coming around the traps again. Okay, so just to get that clear again, you basically, if it's a non-runner or a vacant trap, you will be with the dog to the right of you, or if you're in trap 6, you will be on trap 1. Okay, I think we've got time for just one more email, Professor X.
Yes, it's an extension of the one from Emma, really, and she's asking about if there's sort of like a dead heat regarding the scoring of points. Could you explain how that might happen? Would they both get 5 points?
Okay, so yes, if it's a dead heat, we always go up. So if it's a dead heat for first, then you will get 5 points. If it's a dead heat for second, then you will get 3, and if it's dead heat for third, then you will get the 1 point. So basically the dead heat is where you get the most points, is for the highest position. Okay, so I think that's all the emails that we've got then. So let's move on to the racing, and we will now look at the race 3 runners. Okay, so here is race 3, and it is the 6:37, which is the first race for us in our R38 competition. It's a 450 metre race, and the runners are as follows. So in trap 1, we have Rathronan Blitz for David Dodd. In trap 2, we have Honeygar Zoe for Mervyn Brown. Trap 3 is Spot On Wyoming for Karen Doddington. Trap 4 is Steady Freddy Go for Paul Atwater. Trap 5 is Dairy Hill Croft for Stephen Pilgrim. And in Trap 6 we have Shelley B, also for Paul Atwater. So that is our runners for this race. We will now look at you, the stars, again and see what you think is going to win in the videos. So we're going to start off with Jonathan Newman. Jonathan, what's going to win race 3?
Hello all, it's Jonathan here from the Toastar Syndicate. Hope you've all had a good Christmas and looking forward to 2020. Jim's asked me to do some tips, so this is the first one. In race 3, trap 3, that's a 6:37, Spot On Wyoming. It's a nice progressive pup, it's only a March 18, and I think it could do well in this race, so be lucky.
And be lucky to you also, Jonathan. So yeah, Jonathan's gone for trap 3, Spot On Wyoming. So the very best of luck to you. Okay, let's move on to Karen then. So Karen Johnson, who wins race 3?
This is Karen with my selection for race 3 at Poole. My tip would be trap 3, Spot On Wyoming. Looking at the form, this dog has been consistently upgraded, seems to have good early pace, and last time out had a time of 27.72. So once again, my tip, trap 3, Spot On Wyoming.
Okay, thank you very much, Karen. And again, we have trap 3, Spot On Wyoming. Let's see what Joe thinks. So, Joe, what is the winner of race 3?
Hi Xdog, it's Joe Lodge here on Sunday the 29th of December with my tips for Paul tonight from race 3 to race 8. Race 3, trap 3, Spot On Wyoming. This is a young bitch in form and going for a hat-trick of wins. Can she do it? Yes she can. Boom!
Okay, and a big boom to you, Jonathan. And yet again, that's another selection for trap 3, Spot On Wyoming. That is for Karen Doddington, that dog. So, yeah, she's going to have, hopefully, a winner for you guys. And I think there'll be quite a few other people on it as well. So, yeah, thank you very much, Joe and Karen, and for picking trap 3. And we'll soon be having a look at another video in a second. But yes, as we said, they've all picked trap 3 so far. We've got David Christie coming up very shortly, and we'll see if he also picks trap 3 or not. Trap 3 is a very popular choice. Won last time out, in fact, beating Flame Gun by 1 1/4 lengths. So we're now ready for David. So David Christie, what wins race 3?
Hello, it's David here from Xdog. For race 3, my first pick is going to be trap 5, Dairy Hill Croft. It's an interested runner here. Formerly known as an A1 runner. I think if it can get a run today, can certainly land the gamble. Hopefully 13-2 gets it done. Boom.
And the very best of luck to you, David. A good selection. Trap 5, Dairy Hill Croft, also won last time out. So yeah, good luck to you, David Christie. So there is today's stars of the shows. That's all their videos done. So let's now have a look at how you all voted in race 3. And as you can see, in trap 1, Rathronan Blitz has been picked 7 times by 28 people. So 7 out of 28 for Rathronan Blitz. Also, trap 2, Honey Gar Zoe has been chosen 7 times by you guys. Spot On Wyoming has been picked 4 times. Steady Freddy Go has been ticked 5 times. Dairy Hill Croft 4 times, and Shelley B the once. So it looks like Rathronin Blitz and Honey Garzoe has been chosen by the Xdoggers most out of all of them. So for those who haven't still quite made up their mind of what they're going to select tonight, let's have a quick look at the stats screen. And looking at the card, it is Trap 1 and Trap 5, which is Rathonen Blitz and Dairy Hill Croft. That looks to be the dogs that will create the early pace. In terms of recent fastest times, it is Dairy Hill Croft that has done a 27:09. And also Rathronen Blitz that has done a 27:34. So in terms of fastest times, it's 5 and 1. Now that actually gives us 2 Star Timer dogs. Dogs that appear in both the early paces and the fastest times. And they are again Trap 1, Rathonen Blitz, and Trap 5, Dairy Hill Croft. Right, a couple of interesting facts on this race. Trap 3 won last time out. And has not been given an upgrade, which is quite rare nowadays. You don't have to have an upgrade, but most dogs are upgraded. So watch out for that dog. We know that Trap 3, Spot On Wyoming, can win in this grade. And Trap 5 and Trap 6 have been given downgrades, so they've been running in a better grade in the A3s, but they have come down a grade due to its recent form. So look out for those in 5 and 6. Now, funnily enough, there are no hot trainers actually in this race. So none of the top 5 that we mentioned are in this race. Right, in terms of main selections then, well, I've gone for 1-5-3 with the winner to be Trap 1, Rathonen Blitz. The 24 dogs, they've gone for 4-6-1 with Steady Freddy Go to be the winner. And the Xdog Club selection, surprisingly actually, have also gone with Trap 1 and 2 and 4, and that is Rathronen Blitz. So the Xdog Club selection is 1, 2 and 4. So I'm hoping that very soon we will go to the track, but when we do go to the track, we will obviously make sure you get down to 24 dogs and put on your selections. Don't forget to do your sign up. Okay, and let's have a look then at the R38 selections. Okay, so this is where all of your members, what you've actually selected. So let's just go down and see what you have selected. So looking at Trap 1, we've got Steve Cavell, Steve Evans, Jim Tate, David Waite, Patrick Power, Liam Aspin, and the Club X. They've all gone for Trap 1. Trap 2, we've got Pam Ager, Tim Liggins, Lee Rymel, Gary Watmore, Vicky Coombs, Nick Berriton, Perry Capon. You've all gone for Trap 2. And Trap 3, we've got Karen Johnson on Trap 3, along with Darren Fitzgerald, Jonathan Newman. In terms of Trap 4, we've got Stuart Cartmill, Tony Pedro Brooks, Chris Aldworth, Chris Lloyd. 24 dogs. You have all gone for Trap 4, which is Steady Freddy Go. Trap 5 is Teresa Stafford, Professor X, David Christie, Chris Dove. You have all gone for 5. And in terms of Trap 6, it looks like Chick Thompson is out on his own. And he has selected Trap 6, which is Shelley B. Right, well, the dogs are now coming out onto the track. So let's go to the track and have a look. And as you can see, they are now just having a quick walk around. And they'll obviously be moving to do some parading very soon. But it looks like we've got a bit of early betting here on the tote. And down the card, it is trap 1, 15 to 8. Trap 2, 4 to 1. Trap 3 looks to be the evens predicted favourite. Trap 4 is 11 to 4. Trap 5 is 7 to 1. And trap 6 is 6 to 1. So it is trap 3, Spot On Wyoming, which is at the moment is the evens favourite. Followed by trap 1 at 15 to 8. So what we've all kind of predicted seems to be how the betting is going. So hopefully very soon dogs will come around and start parading. But as we said, make sure that you get down to 24 dogs, 24dogs.com, and put on your selections. And don't forget to use your bonus on this race if you wish to. Okay, so we've got some new prices here, and trap 3 is now 10 to 9, so it's moved from evens just slightly out to 10 to 9. And down the card then, it's 2 to 1 trap 1, 15 to 4 trap 2, 10 to 9 trap 3, 5 to 2 is trap 4, and trap 5 is 15 to 2, and last is trap 6 at 11 to 2. So just as a reminder, Jim has gone for trap 1, 5 and 3. Trap 1 is his main pick, Rathronan Blitz, and that is actually part of his double. So if you are looking to follow Jim's tips, then trap 1, Rathronan Blitz is his bet for this race, and it is part of his double. And in terms of the Xdog racing, it is 1, 2 and 4. So again, Rathronan Blitz. Right, the prices are now trap 3 at 5 to 4. So trap 3 is the new 5 to 4 favourite. Join with trap 1 and trap 4. That is on 9 to 4. So down the card then, it is trap 1, 9 to 4. Trap 2, 4 to 1. Trap 3 and favourite is 5 to 4. Trap 4 is 9 to 4. Trap 5 is 8 to 1, the outsider of the 6. And trap 6 is at 5 to 1. So let's have a little look at some top forecasts and trios. And it looks like 1 and 6, both reversed, is the best forecast. That's currently at 6 to 1 on the top. So 1 and 6, 6 and 1 is 6 to 1. You've got 3 and 2, and that's at 7 to 1. 1 and 3 and 3 and 1. So the reverse there of 1 and 3 is currently at 8 to 1. 2 and 5, 4 and 6, 6 and 4 are all 12 to 1 in the forecasts. 5 to 2 is 14 to 1. And 1 and 4 is 20 to 1. So that's your top forecasts. In terms of the trios, it looks like 2, 3, 5 in all different ways are the favourites, currently at 11 to 1. So 2, 3, 5 is what a lot of people are selecting in the trios. But of course, if you are doing a trio, I've selected 1, 5 and 3. And the Xdog Club trio is 1, 2 and 4. So the dogs are now parading. They're making their way up the home straight. And there is Giles. For those of you who don't know him, Giles is the starter. We met him when we went down at Pool a couple of weeks ago. So a nice guy, and he'll be your starter for this evening. So prices, again, down the card, we have got trap 1, Rathronan Blitz, 9 to 4. Trap 2, Honeygale Zoe, 4 to 1. Trap 3, and currently the favourite, is Spot On Wyoming at 5 to 4. Trap 4, Steady Freddy Go, that's at 9 to 4. Trap 5, Dairy Hill Croft, 8 to 1. Now that was picked by David Christie, so if that wins, that could be a rather nice winner. So good luck to you, David. And trap 6, Shelley B, is 5 to 1. So we've got the last dog now to be shown and checked over. And then they will be walking back towards the traps. And here they go. They're now walking back towards the traps. So trap 1, Rathonen Blitz, is what I have selected, what the Xdog Club Bet has selected, and it is my daily double. Come 5th last time out, 10.5 lengths to Penny's Unicorn, so probably a race to forget where it hit the rails and crowded. But the race before that, it came second by a neck to Arthur Biscuit, and the one before that, it won by 3.5 lengths. So it certainly got the ability to win here. So the dogs are now going behind the traps. And the last set of prices we've got is still trap 3 at 5 to 4. We've got trap 4 9 to 4, trap 1 5 to 2. Trap 2 is 4 to 1. And trap 5 and 6 are at 5 to 1. So you've got your last few seconds to get down to 24 dogs to get your last second bets on. Remember, this is the first race of the R38 competition, so the very best of luck to you all. Okay, it looks like they're just now taking their coats off and getting the last rub downs. And then they'll be entered into the traps. So trap 3 is still 5 to 4 favourites. Spot on Wyoming. Okay, the starter is going to go around the front very shortly, so let's hand back to the track for the commentary.
So here we go. Hares on the move, race 3, the A4 grade 637 race. Around the top bend. Really drive, and away they go. She's missed the kick tonight, Spot on Wyoming, led by 2, 5 and 6 out wide. 5 Dairy Hill Croft goes in and doesn't quite come out with a lead. Track 1 Rathrone and Blitz is blitzing them now down the back for Dave Dodd. 1 from 5 and 6, 2, 4 and 3. Poor old Spot on Wyoming will not be winning tonight. Up front 1 Rathrone and Blitz still has this 4-length, 3-length advantage over 5 Dairy Hill Croft. 4 stays on late, 1 up to the line, wins it, beats 5, 4 in third, 1, 5, 4. Rathrone and Blitz. Dairy Hill Croft, steady, ready, go. 1, 5, 4.
I believe, but let's check out the replay when it comes through and we'll see a win. But it certainly looks like trap 1 Rathrone Blitz won, and if it has, that's the first of Jim's double in, so boom to Jim. And also the Xdog Club Bet, so well done to everybody who was on Rathrone Blitz. So here's a replay here. And we can see 5 and 2 are the ones to get out early with the early pace. And going into the first bend, 1 cuts up rather nicely on the inside and takes the lead from trap 5. From here, it still looks very strong, Rathrone Blitz, and goes into the penultimate bend in the lead by 2 or 3 lengths. Okay, he straightens up, and although trap 5 does get a little bit closer, trap 1 wins fairly easily there by about 2.5 lengths. So I think it is 1, 5 and 4, but we will wait for the official result. And here it is. It is trap 1, Rathrone Blitz. Second was trap 5, Dairy Hill Croft. And third was trap 4, Steady Freddy Go. Hopefully we'll have the prices come back in a minute and we'll give you those. But it does look like it's a 1, 5 and 4. Rathonen Blitz, owned by Mr. DC Clark and Mr. D.A. Dodd and DC Singleton, and trained by David Dodd. As we said last time out, it finished 5th, a good 10.5 lengths, but I did say forget that, because tonight I think it's going to get out and win. And of course, it got out fairly nicely, not in the lead, but it did cut up on the inside really nicely. So here we go. Here is the result. So first is trap 1, Rathonen Blitz, and that paid £3.25. Place paid £2.75. Second was trap 5, Dairy Hill Croft, and that paid £3.15 as a place. And third was Steady Freddy Go. The forecast paid a rather nice £19.40 on 1 and 5. The trio was not won, and the trio will therefore be carried forward into the next race, and that was £50 and 16 pence. So that will be added obviously to all the bets on the trios in race 4. And the winning time was 27 and 47 seconds. So a big boom to Rathonen Blitz that wins rather nicely in the first leg of the R38 competition. The race 3, the 6:37. So we're just looking at updating the leaderboard and the booms. So we'll get back to you shortly on that. Okay, and I've been told that we've now got them. So let's have a look at who boomed in race 3. And as you can see, a big boom to Steve Cavell, Stephen Evans, the Club Expert, David Waite, Jim Tate and Patrick Power, who were all on trap 1, Rathonen Blitz. So a massive boom to you guys, and well done. So let's see now how that affects the leaderboard. And it is Steve Cavell, Stephen Evans, Jim Tate, David Waite, Patrick Power, Liam Aspin and the Club Expert are all on 5 points in the lead. So well done to you guys after race 3. In joint 8th, we've got Teresa Stafford, Professor X, David Christie, Chris Dove. In 12th joint is Stuart Cartmill on 1 point with Tony Pedro, Chris Lloyd, 24 dogs. And the rest are all on equal 17th with 0 points. So well done to you guys. That's the first race, race 3, first race of the R38 competition out of. Okay, so now let's have a look at the runners for race 4. Okay, so race 4 is the second leg of the R38 competition, and it is the 1855. It's a 250 metre sprint race. The runners are as follows. So trap 1 is Stanieside Vic for David Dodd. Trap 2 is Sparky Doo for Mark Fisher. Trap 3 is Kelpie Joe for David Mitchell. Trap 4 is Jerry's Pet for Graham Wright. Trap 5 is No More Mondays, if only, for David Dodd. And trap 6 is Are You My Girl for Deborah Pearce. So they are your runners, and let's now go and look at the stars of the show again and check the videos out and see what they think's going to win. So let's start off with Jonathan Newman, who wins race 4.
Hi all, it's Jonathan from the Toy Star Syndicate again. Race 4 is the 6:55. For me it's trap 4, Jerry's Pet, and it's got the best time over the sprint distance, and it's winning its previous D3, so I reckon it should go well again tonight. Be lucky.
Okay, thank you very much, Jonathan Newman. And Jonathan has picked trap 4, Jerry's Pet. Okay, let's now have a look who Karen Johnson thinks going to win race 4.
This is Karen with my tip for race 4 at Poole. My selection is trap 6, Are You My Girl? This dog's been running very well recently, over 450 metres, and in the past has also won in a D2 over 250 metres. So with this being a D3 race, I think this dog has every potential for a win. So be lucky, trap 6.
And be lucky to you, Karen. So thank you very much. Karen has chosen trap 6, Are You My Girl? One last time out against Pitchfork by 2 lengths. Right, let's move on to Joe. Joe Large. Who wins race 4?
Race 4, trap 5, no more Mondays. Didn't quite get away last week, but I'm sticking with him to win this week. Boom!
Okay. A big boom to Joe Large, who has gone for trap 5, no more Mondays. Now, wouldn't that be nice if we could all win enough and retire and never have to go back to work on a Monday? So, Joe Large, he's gone for trap 5, no more Mondays. So, now we move on to David Christie. David Christie had a second 8-1 last time out. So, David Christie, who is going to win race 4?
Race 4 here for the Xdog. I'm going to go for you. Are You My Girl in trap 6? I think it's a very interesting runner here. And I think it can able to do the job outside with some inside trouble with 4, maybe 2, 1. As we all know, the short races always cause a bit of trouble and carnage. For me, I'm going to go for trap 6, Are You My Girl?
Brilliant. Thank you very much, David Christie, who has chosen trap 6, Are You My Girl? So Karen and David have gone for trap 6, whilst Jonathan's gone for 4 and Joe has gone for 5. So that is our video. So now let's have a look how you voted on who wins race 4. Okay, and in trap 1 we've got Slaney Side Vic that has got 3 votes. Sparky Doob has got 2 votes. Kelpie Joe has got 0 votes. But look at this, Jerry's Pet. Half of you said that you think it was going to win. So Jerry's Pet has got 14 votes. Trap 5, No More Mondays. That has got 5 votes. And trap 6, Are You My Girl, has got 4 votes. So overwhelmingly there, you guys are looking at Jerry's Pet. So the very best of luck to you all. Right, let's have a look though at what you all picked individually. Okay, so it looks like Tony Pedro Brooks has picked trap 1 along with Stuart Cartmill and Perry Capon. Trap 2 has been picked by Chris Dove and Nick Brereton. Trap 3, now that has been picked by nobody by the looks of it, so no one has gone for trap 3. Trap 4, that has been picked by Chris Allworth, Chris Lloyd, 24 Dogs, Darren Fitzgerald, Jonathan Newman, Pam Ager, Tim Liggins, Lee Rymel, Steve Cavell, Stephen Evans, David Waite, Patrick Power, Liam Aspin and the Club X Bets. So the best of luck to all you guys. It's going to be a massive boom if that comes in. In terms of trap 5, Chick Thompson has chosen trap 5 with Professor X. Also, Gary Watmore has gone for trap 5. And Jim Tate also has gone for trap 5, No More Mondays. So that's all the individual bets. So now let's have a look at the stats for any of you guys who have not chosen your selections yet. Okay, and we are saying that the early pace should come from Jerry's Pet. and Are You My Girl. So the early pacers are traps 4 and 6. In terms of the recent fastest times, we've got Jerry's Pet that's done a 15:16. And trap 4, No More Mondays, that's done a 15:15. So 4 and 5 are your fastest timers. So that has given us a star timer bet of trap 4, Jerry's Pet. So not only has it been picked out by the members, it's also been picked out by the stats. So good luck to you guys who are on Jerry's Pet. Okay, in terms of interesting facts, trap 3, Sparky Doob, that's actually looking for its first win. So good luck to Sparky Doob in race 4. Trap 1, Slaney Side Vic and Jerry's Pet have also been downgraded from a D2 down to a D3 tonight. So certainly worth looking at. And again, it looks like Jerry's Pet statistically is showing favouritism. Right, in terms of hot trainers, well, the hot trainer in this race is Mark Fisher. And Mark Fisher's dog is trap 3, Sparky Doob. So if you follow the hot trainers, then we need to go for trap 3, Sparky Doob for M. Fisher. Right, in terms of selections then, Jim, myself, I've gone for 5, 4 and 1. So I fancy No More Mondays to beat Jerry's Pet and Slaney Side Vic. 24 Dogs, they've gone for 4, 1 and 3. So Jerry's Pet. And the Xdog Club selection is 4, 5 and 6. So 24 Dogs and the Xdog Club selection is trap 4. Now, I believe they are now on the track. So let's go to the track. And there they are. They are now parading. And there's Giles along with all of the dogs. Although it looks like trap 1 is not in the shot. So that may actually be waiting at the traps. So hopefully we'll have some prices very soon as they are parading. And there is trap 3. Now, it said there that trap 3 had an R on it, which means it's a reserve. So we'll just try and get confirmation on that. But if that is correct, then those of you that are on trap 3 are actually now on trap 4. So we'll just wait confirmation. But I'm sure I saw an R on the trap 3 there. Okay, so as I said, it is now trap 3 is a reserve, so you are now going on to trap 4. Okay, sorry about that. I have actually now just been told that as it is not a vacant trap or a non-runner, it is a reserve. So you will actually stay on trap 3. So those of you, sorry, that were on trap 3 will stay on trap 3 with the reserve dog. So sorry about that, but just had the confirmation given to me. Right, so we have some prices, and looking at that, it is trap 6 at the moment. That is the favourite at evens on the tote. So down the card, we have trap 1, which is 11-2. Trap 2 is 15-2. The reserve, 8-1 in trap 3. Trap 4 is 11-4. Trap 5 is 13-8. And trap 6, Are You My Girl, is the evens favourite. So actually, it does actually look like nobody picked trap 3 in that. So we don't need to worry about the dog. But in future, if there are any reserves, just to confirm that, and I'll add that to the rules, you do stay with the same trap number. So the dogs there are now moving up to the traps. And they will be going in very shortly. Okay, and it's still trap 6, Are You My Girl? That is the evens favourite. And we can see there that trap 3 is actually Iseer. Now, Iseer is in trap 3. And there's trap 1. It was waiting at the traps. So Are You My Girl is the evens favourite. And trap 5, No More Mondays, is at 13 to 8. They are the two who are leading in the times and the prices. So they're going in the trap. So let's hand back to the track for the commentary.
Is it? All in. Just half a lap of the track then for this two-bend race. And the bunny's on the spin. Race 4, D3, the 655. Hare's already at the boxes. And away they go. 6 broke well, leads to 5 and 3. The reserves running a big race at a big price. Is here and nips round the inside, but 6 has skipped clear from 5, No More Mondays. Are You My Girl, No More Mondays. The 1, Slaney Side Vic, stays on for trio players, but 651 all the way. 651. Disappointing, the favourite Jerry's Pet never showed, missed the break, and that's the way race 4 finished.
Okay, so it looks like trap 6, Are You My Girl, has won for Deborah Pearce. So well done to trap 6, Are You My Girl, Deborah Pearce. And we have a replay, so let's have a little look at the replay. As you can see, Are You My Girl comes out rather nicely along with No More Mondays. But trap 6 powers down that home straight and wins rather nicely with 5 just holding on from 1, Slaney Side Vic. So it looks like 6-5-1, but we will await the official result. Are You My Girl, very impressive there. Come right out the traps as we did predict in the early pace. So Are You My Girl did what we expected it to do and held on, but it didn't just held on, it actually won rather nicely. I've just got another replay here just to see again. And it's comfortably in the lead and powers down that home straight to win by around about 2.5 lengths by the looks of it. So 6, 5 and 1 is what we believe is the result, but we will await the result along with the prices. Okay, so the prices are in and the results, and it is first trap 6, Are You My Girl, £2 and 5 pence for the win. Place was £1 and 25. Second was No More Mondays. So unfortunately there will be more Mondays for those of you who chose 5, but it did very well. And that paid £1.40 to a place. Third was trap 1, Slaney Side Vic. Now the forecast paid 6.5 and it paid out £14 and 10 pence. But look at this trio, a rather nice £137 and 60 pence for a 651 trio. So I hope a lot of you were on that. I certainly know that most people were on 5 and 6, but if you've got the 1 with it as well, you would have been paid out rather nicely. And the winning time was 15:22. So just to confirm that again, it was first trap 6, Are You My Girl, £2 and 5 pence, place £1.25. Second was trap 5, No More Mondays, and that paid £1 and 40. Third was Slaney Side Vic. Forecast paid £14.10 for 6 and 5. And the trio, that was 6, 5 and 1, and that paid £137 and 60 pence. And the winning time was 15:22. So well done again, like we said, to Deborah Pearce with Are You My Girl. And That was selected by Karen and David Christie, our video stars. So well done to you guys.
No, that's not it. No, not got it yet. Hold on.
Always like it when our video stars get the winners in, and 2 of them did. So well done to you guys. Joe got second. He got trap 5.
Oh, send that. My fault. Hold on. Keep going.
So we'll still wait a minute just before the booms and the leaderboard. Shouldn't be too long now. Okay, I think whilst we're waiting, let's have a look at the runners for the next race, and then we'll come back to that. So, race 5 then, that is the 1912. It is a 450 metre race, and it is the 3rd race in the R38 competition. So, going down the card, we have in trap 1, Ballyoak Nelson, for trainer Joe Burridge, and that's 34.7 kilograms. Trap 2 is Farron Rebel for David Dodd, and that's 29.1 kilograms. Trap 3 is Minnie's Hallmark, and that's Karen Doddington, and that's 27.7 kilograms. Trap 4, ID 0 to Hero for David Mitchell, and that comes in at a 35.1 kilogram weight. Trap 5 is Fire Gun for David Gallimore, and that is 30.2 kilograms. And in trap 6 is Melbury Bumble for Peter Richards, and that's 24.6 kilograms. So those are your runners for race 5. I'm still just waiting for the booms and the leaderboard to be finalised, so it won't be too much longer. But let's just have a little look at each of the dogs. So trap 1, Ballyoak Nelson, that come 4th last time out. 5.5 lengths from Fairclough. Farron Rebel, well, that won last time out against Village Guitar. Was the 4 to 6 favourite in an A5. Trap 3, Minnie's Hallmark, that came 2nd last time out in an A4. 1.25 lengths from Paper Lace.
Yep.
Trap 4 is Ida Zero to Hero, come 5th last time out. Fire Gun won last time out, and Latest Girl comes 6th. Right, I'm being told now that we have it all in. So, who boomed in race 4? And a big boom to David Waite, David Christie, Club X, and Vicky Coombs. All of you picked trap 6 in race 4. So a big boom to you. So how does that affect the leaderboard? And it is Jim Tate, Mr. Xdog himself, at the moment that is in the lead, along with Teresa Stafford and David Christie, all on 8 points. So a big well done to Jim, Teresa and David for leading at this stage. And it's Professor X, doing better than last week, now in 4th position with 6 points. Steve Cavell, Stephen Evans, David Waite, Patrick Power, Liam Aspin, Club X and Karen Johnson. You are all on 5 points, along with Vicky Coombs. In 13th position is Chris Dove, Joe Large, Gary Watmore, and you all are on 3 points. 17th is Stuart Cartmill, along with Tony Pedro Brooks. Chris Aldworth, Chris Lloyd and 24 Dogs, along with Perry Capon, are all on 1 point. And at the moment, sadly at the bottom, in equal 23rd, we've got Darren Fitzgerald, Jonathan Newman, Pam Ager, Tim Liggins and Lee Rymel, all on 0 points. But I am sure that will all change shortly with plenty of races to go. So that is your leaderboard for race 4. So let's just have another quick look at the runners. And it is race 5, the 719, 450 metres. And it's trap 1, Ballyoak Nelson. Trap 2, Farron Rebel. Trap 3, Minis Hallmark. Trap 4, ID 0 to Hero. Trap 5, Fire Gun. And trap 6, Melbury Bumble. So my favourite part is when we go to you, the stars of the show, to look at your videos and see who you think is going to win. So let's start off with Jonathan Newman. Jonathan Newman, what wins race 5?
Hello all, it's Jonathan again from the Tow Star Syndicate. We have the next race ahead now. It's the race 5, the 712. For me, this has got to be trap 1, Ballyoak Nelson. He's got the plum draw and he's open to plenty of improvement. Like what he's got is on his card at the moment, and I think he will go well again tonight. Fingers crossed and be lucky, folks.
Okay, thank you very much, Jonathan Newman, who picks trap 1, Ballyoak Nelson. So the very best of luck to the Tow Star Syndicate owner, Jonathan Newman. Right, let's move on and see what Karen Johnson thinks going to win race 5.
This is Karen with my selection for race 5 at Poole. My tip for this race would be trap 5, Fire Gun. Out of the 6 dogs, this dog has the fastest time, and looking at the form, it has good early pace, and when it leads from the traps, always tends to win. So fingers crossed it's going to lead from the traps and come home and be lucky.
Okay, Karen, thank you very much. Karen's gone for trap 5, Fire Gun. So the very best of luck to you, Karen. Let's hope it comes in. And he's firing on all cylinders. Right, our next video is Joe Large. Joe Large, what's booming in race 5?
Race 5, trap 5, Fire Gun. Has great early and should lead all the way to the line. Boom!
And yes, a big boom to you, Joe Large. Very enthusiastic, Joe. That's what we like to see. So yeah, Joe has also gone for trap 5, Fire Gun, along with Karen. So will we get some winners from our video stars? We will see very shortly. So our last video is David Christie. David Christie's up there. So David, who's going to win race 5?
Race 5 for the Xdog. Pool. I'm going to go for Fire Gun. Already been backed in from 9 to 4 to 11 to 8. Very interesting runner here. For me, it's been all over, and I think today it's just got an easier task. Nice gamble, can see it being odds on. Gets the verdict for me here. Fire Gun, trap 5.
Okay, thank you very much, David Christie. Expecting this to be backed well in, is David. So yeah, the very best of luck to you, and it certainly was popular amongst our video stars. So that's our videos for race 5. So let's have a look and see how you guys voted in race 5. Okay, so Ballyoak Nelson picked up 4 votes. Farron Rebel, 3 votes. Trap 3, Minis Hallmark, 1. Trap 4, ID 0 to Hero, 2. But a massive 18 for Fire Gun. So Fire Gun looks to be the one to back here. And Melbury Bumble, unfortunately, no one has selected it. But we've seen dogs like that come in before when no one's fancied it. So it is Fire Gun that is picked by you guys. So let's have a very quick look at the stats screen for those that haven't made their selections yet. And the early pace we expect to come from 6 and 5, Latest Girl and Fire Gun. Then 5 and 4 is Fast Times. And star time bet here is Trap 5. Interesting facts. It's actually the 99th run for Trap 4 and it's been downgraded. So look out for Trap 4 there. Trap 2 and Trap 5 are on the upgrades. There's no hot trainers in this race. No hot trainers. In terms of selections, Jim has gone for 5-2-1. 24 Dogs has gone for 5-1-3. And the Xdog Club selection is 5-1-2. So Trap 5, Fire Gun, is the pick amongst all the selectors there. So let's actually now cut to the track, because I believe they are now parading. And we won't show the selections yet because they've come out a little bit earlier than I expected, so we'll just go straight to the track and they're now coming back. So let's have a look and see if there's any prices. Okay, so I've got some prices here, and down the card it's Trap 1 8-1, Trap 2 2-1, Trap 3 5-1, Trap 4 11-2, Trap 5 the 9-10 odds on favourite on the toe at the moment, and Trap 6 is 3-1. So it is all guns blazing for Trap 5 Fire Gun. Lots of people have picked it. You voted for it. 24 Dogs has gone for it, and so have I. So probably our best bet of the evening. So remember to get down to 24 Dogs and make your selections. Get your bets on. There's not long to go. Don't forget to use your sign up bets if you haven't used them and you think that this is the one to use it on. Trap 5, as we said, is the 9-10 predicted favourite here. And they're just having their coats taken off and a last minute rub down. Get themselves ready. And it's race 5, the third leg in the R38 competition. So they're ready. Let's go back to the track for the commentary.
All in then. Starters happy. Hares on the move for race 5, the A4 712. Approaching the boxes. Off and racing, and 5's missed the kick, 6 leads the way, Latest Girl, and there's all scrimmaging on the inside, gives Firegun a chance. Oh, Firegun just moved off there, and Ballyoak Nelson sneaks through on the inner, really gets a clear run, Ballyoak Nelson, and should be not for catching from here on in. Clear from 3, 2, 5, 6 and 4, all in a pile behind. Ballyoak Nelson, one-way traffic for Joe Burridge, bolts up, 1 beats 3 and 2 for a red, white and blue. And a disappointing favourite, Firegun. 1-3-2 for race 5.
Okay, so I think that was 1, 3 and 2. So we shall await confirmation. But I think it was 1, 3 and 2. So let's have a little look at the replay of race 5. And it is Trap 6 that got out rather nicely there, with the 1 nipping on the inside. 5 and 6 just touched each other off there and went quite wide and allowed 1 to get quite a big lead by a good 4 or 5 lengths by the looks of it from 3 and 2. From there 1 was never going to lose and it won rather nicely. And 3 picked up and beat 2 by about 2 lengths. So it does look like 1, 3 and 2. But we will await the final and confirmed result. So Ballyoak Nelson, it looks like 1 for Joe Burridge. So well done to Joe Burridge, owned by Mr. K, R.K. Elliott. And we'll just have a look at the replay again. Just see. 1 didn't get out fantastic, but it did nip up on the inside rather nicely. And like I say, 5 and 6 just touched each other off there and went a bit wide and allow one to extend its lead, and one very comfortably, with 3 coming in second and 2 third. So we're expecting 132. We are just awaiting the result now. And here we go. It is first Ballyoak Nelson, a really nice £5 and 5 pence win. Places were £2 and 45 pence. Second was Trap 3 Minis Hallmark, and that paid £2.50 for a place. Third was Farron Rebel, and the forecast was 1 and 3, and that paid out a rather nice £43 and 30 pence. The trio, well, that wasn't one in this race, so £55 and 77 pence will be carried forward into race 6. And the winning time was 27 and 32 seconds. So just to confirm again, first was Trap 1 Ballyoak Nelson, £5 and 5 pence for the win. The place was £2.45. Second was Minis Hallmark at £2.50, £2.50 for the place. Third was Farron Rebel, and the forecast 1 and 3, that paid £43 and 30 pence. The trio was £55 and 77 pence. That wasn't one, so the 55.77 will actually be carried forward into race 6. So a nice little start for the trio pool in race 6. And the winning time was 27.32. So 132 was your result. So I think it was Jonathan Newman, our video star, who picked Ballyoak Nelson. So well done to Jonathan Newman. A nice pick there, Jonathan, and a nice price as well at £5 and 5 pence for the win. So we're still just waiting for the booms and the leaderboards to be put together. So we'll be with that very shortly. And I think what we'll do is, whilst we're waiting, we'll go and have a look at the runners then for race 6. We've got both, really. Okay, so we're just waiting. Okay, well, I'm being told that we have the leaderboard and the booms all updated. So let's see who boomed in race 5. And race 5, Chris Dove, Darren Fitzgerald, Jonathan Newman and Leroy Mel. Well done to you guys. Picking Trap 1, Ballyoak Nelson. So a big boom to you all. Right, well, let's see how that affected the leaderboard. And it is Vicky Coombs who is at the top with 10 points. Well done, Vicky. Vicky used to work at Toaster, so very well done to you there, Vicky, leading after race 5. In joint second, it's Jim Tate, still on 8 points, along with Teresa Stafford and David Christie. Joint fifth is Professor X, Patrick Power and Chris Dove, all on 6 points. In 8th joint is Steve Cavell on 5, along with Stephen Evans, David Waite, Liam Aspin, Club X, Karen Johnson, Jonathan Newman and Lee Rymel. And in 17th we've got Chick Thompson, along with Joe Large, Gary Watmore and Tony Pedro Brooks. Stuart Carmel is in 21st with 2 points. Chris Allworth is on 1 point, along with Chris Lloyd and 24 Dogs, Perry Capon and Nick Brereton. And unfortunately at the bottom at the moment, in 27th, is Pam Ager with 0 points. But there is still plenty to play for. We are halfway through the competition. And There's plenty more to go for. So Vicky Coombs is our leader with 10 points. Vicky is new to the game, so welcome, Vicky. Second was Jim Tate with Teresa and David Christie. All still remaining on 8 points. So, Professor X, Patrick Power, Chris Dove, all on 6 points. Steve Carell, Stephen Evans, David Waite, Liam Aspin, Club X, Karen Johnson, Jonathan Newman, Lee Rymel, all in 8th position. Right. Okay, I think what we'll do then is we'll go and have a look at the runners for race 6. Okay, race 6, and that is the 7:29. It's 450 metres, so back to 450 metres here. And the runners are as follows. Trap 1 is Shellen Diamond for David Mitchell. Trap 2 is Sminky 12 for Deborah Pearce. Trap 3 is Clover Cruz. Trap 4 is JJ Zircon for Joe Burridge. Trap 5 is Dromskara Apache for David Mitchell. And trap 6 is Paper Lace for Jennifer Sims. Now, just before we go and do the videos, what we'll do is we'll go to Tim and look at the tote versus SP dividends.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. It's an interesting evening, as you can see on the chart here. It's sort of good news, bad news, really, because as you can see in race 3 and race 5, there was no winner of the trifecta, so that was carried forward, which probably helped for race 4 to have a payout of £137.60 compared with the bookmakers £35.55. But with the carry forwards, obviously there's no comparisons available there. Looking back at the exactors, you can see there's not a great deal in it. It's, you know, ping and pong going each way. At the bottom there, we're pretty much even Stevens with the first 3 races. And the same is with the win dividends as well. So let's hope there's more selections of the trifecta, so we don't have the carry forwards, and there's more to do and more confident betting with the tote in races 6, 7 and 8.
Thank you very much, Tim, for your update, and we will be back with Tim for a further update after the last race, being race 8. Okay, so let's get back and have a look at the videos. And first again is Jonathan Newman. Jonathan Newman, who wins in race 6.
Hi all, it's race 6 now, the 7:29. For me, it's going to be trap 1, Shilone Diamond. It's got 2 seconds in A3 previously. I think he should be able to out-trap the 2 dog. So, quite fancy this one actually. Lump on the 1. Be lucky.
Okay, thank you very much to Jonathan Newman. He says lump on trap 1, Shellen Diamond. Well, I think it's certainly got a very good chance. So good luck to you, Jonathan. Let's move to Karen. Karen Johnson, what wins race 6?
This is Karen with my selection for race 6 at Poole. My tip for this race is trap 1, Shilone Diamond. Last time out, this dog won in an A4 and has now been upgraded to an A3. It has good early pace, and if it's quick away, I think it has every chance of giving us a win. So, come on trap 1, boom!
Yes, come on, trap 1. Let's see if we can get Karen a boom. So, thank you very much, Karen. Karen's on trap 1 also, Shilone Diamond. Right, let's go and have a look at what Joe Large thinks. Joe, what wins race 6?
Trap 4, JJ Zircon, XA1, who was trialled back well. Done a time of 28.37 pre-qualifying trial. which he needs to find a little bit on that to win this, but has got a 26.93 on the card. Boom!
Boom to you, Jonathan. And Jonathan has picked trap 4, which is JJ's Zircon. One with a very good time. We'll come to the stats shortly, but got a very good time there, 26.93. And yeah, always got a great chance there. Any sort of break, and JJ Zircon could be there and thereabouts. So finally, we have David Christie. David Christie, what wins race 6?
Race 6. And I'm going to go for trap 2. Sminky 12, if I've said that correct. Blew the start last time out. So today, if it can get a better start, make the first bend. At 7-4, I think not great value. Maybe 5-2, I'd be taking a chance. But for me, trap 2.
Okay, thank you very much, David Christie. I think you did pronounce it right. Trap 2 was Sminky 12. So the very best of luck to you, David Christie. Doing well so far. Could this be another winner for you? So there are the videos for race 6. So let's see how you guys voted in race 6. And trap 1 has got 14 votes. Trap 2 has got 10 votes. Trap 3, 1 vote. Trap 4, 1 vote. Trap 5 has got 2 votes. And trap 6, Paper Lace, has got 0 votes. So the most voted for one there is, by a mile, trap 1, Shell-Owned Diamond. So let's have a little look at the members' picks. Okay, well, let's actually look at the stats very quickly, because I believe they are parading very shortly. So let's have a very quick look at the stats. And we'll see that the early pace we're expecting to come from 1 and 2. The fastest times 4 and 3. Trap 3 was previously in an A1, A2, Clover Cruise. So look out for the Trap 3 dog. And Trap 1 and Trap 6 has been upgraded. No hot trainers in this, and no hot trainers in this one, but Jim has chosen 1, 2 and 4, Shell-Owned Diamond. 24 Dogs has gone 1, 5 and 3, also Shell-Owned Diamond. And Xdog Club Selection, you two have gone 1, 2 and 5. So it's unanimous among the tipsters there that Trap 1, Shell-Owned Diamond, will be the one to hopefully pick. So I believe they are on track, so let's go down track side and see what's happening. Okay, and they are loading in. Hopefully we've got some prices there, and we have. So down the card it is trap 1 6-4, trap 2 7-4, trap 3 6-1, trap 4 2-1, trap 5 12-1, and trap 6 13-4. So a few seconds left. Make sure you get down to 24 Dogs, 24dogs.com. Make your selections, pick your bets, put your bets on, and don't forget to use your sign-up bet if you haven't used it already, and if you believe that this race is where you're going to pick the winner. So just a reminder, we've all gone in terms of the tipsters for trap 1, the Shell-Owned Diamond. So the very best of luck to you all guys in race 6. So they're just going into the traps now. Coats are off. And the starter will be coming round to check them out. And he does. So let's go over to the track for the commentary.
Steve Banbury's birthday race. There's on the move, race 6, A3, the 729. There's approaching. And they blast away, and 4 and 5 missed it. One shows place, Shell-Owned Diamond leads the 3, and that's Clover Cruise back from a break. Nice and fresh and raring to go, but one leads 3, 2 moves into third for another red, white and blue of 1, 3 and 2. Sheila Diamond skips clear by 4 lengths from 3 Clover Cruise. The 2 still there in third. Paper Lace tries to make up ground out wide, but it's been one-way traffic for trap 1. 1's your winner, tight for second, 2 and 6 involved. 1 your winner, 2, 6 and possibly 3 all involved for the minor placings, but a good win there for Sheila Diamond.
Boom to all of you who chose trap 1, Shellen Diamond. We all were saying that basically this needed to get out at this grade to win, and she did so very nicely, and we'll see it here on the replay. And as you can see, trap 1, Shellen Diamond got rather nicely on the inside to lead just from the 3, and she made sure she stayed to the rails and powered down that back straight and was leading by around about 2 or 3 lengths there. 3 was in second with 2. 3 started just to catch up a little, but 1 straightened up rather nicely. 3 went wide and went on to win, probably by about 4 or 5 lengths by the look of it. So a huge boom to everybody who was on Shellen Diamond. And looking at it, I think most people were. It did look very close for second and third. I think trap 2 might have just beaten 6, but we will await the official result. So we think it's 1, 2 and 6. And there again, as we said, needed to get on the inside and did the business. Right on the inside of the 3. And looked very powerful indeed, finishing rather nicely. As we said, 3 did start to catch up a little, but the 3 went off pretty wide. And that allowed the 2 maybe to have come up and be that trap 6 looked to be pouncing on the outside as well. So we'll need to go to the judge for that one, but I do think it is 1, 2 and 6. We'll await the official result very shortly. And there is the result. And it is trap 1. That is first. Shellen Diamond. Win paid £1 and 80 pence. The place was £1. Second was Sminky Twirl in trap 2. And that paid a pace of £1. And in third was trap 6, Paper Lace. Okay, the forecast was 1 and 2, which was picked out by myself and the Xdog Racing Club. So if you got the forecast in, that would have paid £6 and 80 pence. The trio, which was 1, 2 and 6, that paid £27 and 10 pence. And the winning time, that was 27 and 29 seconds. So, just to confirm, first was trap 1, Shellen Diamond, win £1 and 80 pence. The place was £1. Second was trap 2, Sminky Twirl, and that paid out in place £1. Third was trap 6, Paper Lace. The forecast was 1 and 2, and that paid out £6 and 80 pence. Which is not too bad, saying the short prices of 1 and 2. The trio is 1, 2 and 6. That was 27.10. And the winning time is 27.29. So let's actually go over to the track. I think they're doing a little presentation here to Shellen Diamond. And there she is. Not looking too tired either there. A big smile from the owners. And a lovely little photo and memento for Shellen Diamond winning in an A3. Should go up to an A2 now after that. Okay, let's have a look who boomed. And in race 6, we had quite a lot of people who boomed. So let's just go down the ones that are on the screen. And that's Lee Rymel, Gary Watmore, Tony Pedro Brooks, Teresa Stafford, Jonathan Newman, Vicky Coombs, Jim Tate, David Christie, Patrick Power, Steve Cavell, David Waite, Liam Aspin, Chris Aldworth, and 24 Dogs. So a big boom to all of you who won on Trap 1, Shell and Diamond. So let's see how that has affected the leaderboard after race 6. And we have joint leaders at the moment. Vicky Coombs, Jim Tate and Teresa Stafford, all on 13 points. So well done to you guys for leading after race 6. And only a couple of points behind in 4th is David Christie on 11, along with Patrick Power. Steve Cavell is also not too far behind, along with Stephen Evans, David Waite, the Club X, Karen Johnson, Darren Fitzgerald and Jonathan Newman, all on 10 points in 6th place. 13th is Liam Aspin on 8 points, along with Gary Watmore, Tony Pedro Brooks. 17th is Professor X on 6 points with Chris Dove, Chris Aldworth. And 24 Dogs. 21st is Stuart Cartmill with 5 points. 22nd is Chris Lloyd with Perry Capon, Nick Brereton on 4 points. And at the bottom, we've got 3 people at the bottom together on 3 points. That's Chick Thompson, Joe Large and Pam Ager. But we still have 2 races to go and plenty to play for. So let's go and have a look at race 7. Race 7, and that is the 746. It's a 450 metre race. Down the card is JJ's Ruby for Joe Burridge. Trap 2 is Lily's Storm, Karen Doddington. Trap 3, Mick and Mon for David Lewis. Trap 4 is Pitchfork, John Grant. Trap 5, Clotani Rose, David Mitchell. Trap 6 is Farron Romeo for David Dodd. So let's have a little look now at the videos, and we will go very shortly to Jonathan Newman. So Jonathan Newman, who wins race 7?
Race 7 now, 746. Get your wheelbarrows ready for this one. Pitchfork, Trap 4. It's come second over a higher grade the last couple of times. Fastest time over the distance. I can't see it getting beat in this. It stumbled out and still only got beat last time out. I would lump on heavy for this one. Trap 4, Pitchfork. Be lucky.
Okay, Jonathan Newman in the last race said lump on Trap 1, and it won. And he's saying it again. Jonathan Newman says Trap 4, Pitchfork. Get your wheelbarrow out. Well, let's see, and let's hope so for you. So good luck, Jonathan. Okay, let's move on to Karen. So Karen, who wins race 7?
This is Karen with my selection for race 7 at Poole. This time I'm going for Trap 4, Pitchfork. Looking at the last couple of races, it's been knocking on the door, coming in second, and with the downgrade, I think hopefully it should be giving us a win. So, my selection again, Trap 4, Pitchfork. Be lucky.
Okay, so apologies for the video just stopping there, but we did hear Karen, and Karen has also gone for Trap 4, Pitchfork. So the very best of luck to you, Karen. Right, we move on to Joe Large. So Joe Large, what wins race 7?
Race 7, Trap 4, Pitchfork ran well last week in defeat and should be able to win this if he doesn't check at the third bend. Boom!
Okay, Joe Large says that Trap 4, Pitchfork is going to boom. So we love our booms. So let's hope you're right, Joe Large. So the very best of luck to you also. So we had Jonathan, Karen and Joe all saying trap 4. I wonder if David Christie thinks the same. So let's go to David. David, what wins race 7?
Race 7. Sorry, Baba. And I'm going to go for trap 4, Pitchfork. On the downgrade, looks very capable. Long overdue, actually. 2 to 1. Great value for me that there. I think it gets the win. Does it all in fine fashion. Trap 4 for me.
Okay, thumbs up to David Christie. He's also choosing trap 4 Pitchfork. So all of our video stars have gone for trap 4 Pitchfork. Can it win? Can we get a full house in with the video stars? Well, we shall shortly see. Right, well, let's have a look how you all voted in race 7. And look at this. JJ's Ruby got 1 vote. Lily's Storm 1 vote. Mick and Mon 1 vote. Pitchfork 23 votes. This is by far the most popular bet of the night. So the very best of luck to you on Pitchfork. But of course, there's a few of us on other dogs. So let's see whether you can outdo the other 23 of us. So Clough Tony Rose has got 2. And Farron Romeo is on 0. So let's have a little look how you selected individually. Right, well, it looks like Steve Carell has gone for trap 1, JJ's Ruby. For trap 2, we've got Teresa Stafford. She's gone for trap 2. Trap 3, we have Tony Pedro Brooks on trap 3. Patrick Power has gone for trap 5, which is Clough Tony Rose. And I think the rest of us have gone... Oh, no, sorry, Vicky's also gone on trap 5, and the rest of us have gone on trap 4. So the very best of luck to you all, but certainly trap 4 appears to be the one to go for. So if you haven't actually chosen your bets yet, let's have a look at a few stats for you. And the early pace we're expecting to come from 2 and 3. The fastest times recently, 4 and 6. There are no star timer bets there. Trap 5 looking for its first win. And in trap 6, Farron Romeo is on its 101st race tonight. But being slightly outdone by trap 4, who's on 105th race. So Pitchfork is a bit of a veteran here, 105th. And trap 4 is downgraded also. So a lot of pointers pointing to trap 4. The hot trainers, that is 3 and 4. So it looks like there's a hot trainer double there for those of you who like to look at hot trainers. Jim has gone for 4-5-2. 24 Dogs has gone 4-2-1. And the Xdog club selection here is 4-5-2. So we've all gone for trap 4. So let's go to the track where I believe they are now parading. And they are. And there's Giles walking the dogs up. And we have some prices up there. Some tote prices. And it looks like trap 4 at the moment is Evan's favourite. Followed by trap 2 at 2-1. And trap 5, 9-4. But down the card we've got trap 1, 5-1. Trap 2, 2-1. Trap 3, 13-2. Trap 4 is evens and our favourites. Trap 5 is 9-4. And trap 6, the outsider, is 7-1. So the dogs are just doing their last show and parade. And getting checked over. And then they will be shortly working their way back towards the traps. So trap 4, hugely voted by us 23 times. Pitchfork at 104 races. Second in its last 2 races and in a 6. And although it's second, it has been downgraded. So there's lots going statistically anyway, for trap 4. But can any of the others beat it? Well, there's certainly a few of you who think so. Pitchfork is John Grant, and John Grant is one of the hot trainers also. Jonathan Newman, he said lump on trap 1 in the last and won, and he says the same. But this time get your wheelbarrow ready with Pitchfork. So the dogs are going round the back. The last prices here is 5 to 1, 2 to 1, 6 to 1. Ewin's favourite trap 4, 9 to 4, 5, and 7 to 1 trap 6. Now don't forget to get down to 24dogs.com to make your final selections. And don't forget also to use your sign-up bonus if this is the race where you think you should use it. But yeah, get down to 24dogs.com and get your selections on. Trap 4 is still Eben's favourite, with trap 2, 2 to 1. Trap 5, 9 to 4. So they're taking the coats off now and having the last rub downs. And trap 4 is still our favourite. So the dogs are now being placed into the traps. Yeah, the starter's going to walk round very shortly, so let's go to the track for the commentary.
7th grade. Favourite in trap 4, Pitchfork with the bookies. Bunny's on the spin for the 7:46 race. Approaching the traps. And they race away with a fairly level break. 6 missed the kick, Farron Romeo, but 2, 3 and 4 go in together. 1 gets a nice lead round if she can hold her pitch and does so. JJ's Ruby's a player up the inside rail. Never seen so much daylight in her life. 1 leads 3 and 4, then 5, 2 and 6. JJ's Ruby moves on from Mick and Mon, leads by a couple, should extend it even further off the final bend. JJ's Ruby for the informed Joe Burridge bolts up again. 1 beats 3 and 4. Possibly in that order. 1 the winner, 3 and 4 tight for second.
Okay, so it is trap 1, JJ's Ruby, that wins race 7. Won rather nicely as well, so well done to Joe Burridge, who is the trainer of JJ's Ruby. So let's have a look at the replay. And the hot favourite 4 gets out reasonably well. But it is 4, 2 and 3 who lead. And 4 gets a little knock there. I'm struggling to recover, but recovers down that back straight. But look at the speed of 1 on the inside. JJ's Ruby. Really powered round there. And coming into the penultimate bend was a good 1.5 lengths from the 3. And down home straight. Powered home easily to Richie by 4 so lengths there. And it looks like it was 3 and 4 in second and third. So we'll just await the official result. But I think it's going to be 1, 3 and 4. So the very hot favourite Pitchfork was beaten there by JJ's Ruby. And we're going to just see it one more time. Like I say, the favourite got out reasonable. And then come across. But just clipped the 3 and couldn't quite get around it. And I think that just made it struggle a little. Started to come back there, but look at the 1 that nipped on the inside of the 3 and the 4. And this one very nicely. JJ's Ruby. And again, won by good 3, 4 lengths there. And I think that 4 couldn't quite get up. And I think the 3 has got second spot. So we think 1, 3 and 4. So we'll wait the official result. But there's no doubt about it that it was trap 1, JJ's Ruby, that won for Joe Burridge. Okay, and we have the result. And it is first trap 1, JJ's Ruby. Again, paid a nice price of £4.75. Place was £1.30. Second was Mick and Mon, and Mick and Mon was £2.15 for the place. And third was the hot favourite, Pitchfork. The forecast was 1 and 3, and that paid £10.70. The trio was 1, 3 and 4, and that paid actually quite a nice £83.20. Winning time was 27.52. So just to confirm again, first was JJ's Ruby, paid £4.75. Places was £1.30. Second was Trap 3, Mick and Mon, £2.15 place. Third was Trap 4, Pitchfork. The forecast was 1 and 3, paid £10.70. The trio was 1, 3 and 4, and that paid out £83.20. And the winning time was 27.52. Right, let's see who boomed in race 7. And there was only one winner there, so well done, and a big boom to Steakerville, who won with JJ's Ruby. So well done, Steve. Absolutely great pick there, and as we said, it paid out rather nicely on the tote. So well done. So how does that affect the leaderboard going into the last race? Okay, and that win takes Steakerville to the top on 15 points. Well done, Steakerville. Second, going down one, is Jim Tate, who is on 14 points. Vicky Coombs and Teresa Stafford are on 13 points. David Christie is in 5th on 12 points. Patrick Power, Stephen Evans, David Waite, Club X, Karen Johnson, Darren Fitzgerald, Jonathan Newman, Tony Pedro Brooks. You're all in 6th on 11 points. Lee Rymel is sitting in 14th with Gary Watmore on 9 points. 17th is Professor X with Chris Dove and Chris Aldworth and 24 dogs. In 21st position is Stuart Cartmill on 6 points. 22nd is Chris Lloyd, Perry Capon, Nick Burton on 5 points. And in equal final spot it is Chick Thompson, Joe Large and Pam Ager with 4 points. So we are going into the last race. And Steakerville is in the lead with 15 points. Second is Jim Tate, 14. Third is Vicky and Teresa on 13 points. So we move on to race 8, and that is the final race in the R38 competition. Lots to play for, with plenty who can still win, and also we're looking to see who can avoid finishing last. So let's have a little look at race 8's runners. And it is race 8. It is the 802, and that is 450 metres. It is a handicap race, so quite an interesting race for those of you who've never really dealt with handicaps before. So down the card, it's trap 1, Penny's Heaney for John Grant. Trap 2 is Hold'em Og for David Mitchell. Trap 3 is Zulu Puma for Merv Brown. Trap 4 is Abracadabra Ivy. Trap 5 is Athlaka Abbey for Deborah Pierce. And in trap 6 it's Canturk Money for David Dorr. So for the last time, let's go to our video stars and see who they think's going to win. So Jonathan Newman, last race, who's going to win race 8?
Hi all, it's Jonathan from the Toestar Syndicate. This is the final race now, tipping for Gem. Race 8, trap 2 for me, Hold'em Og. Handicaps are funny, especially at pole, but here we go. Yeah, trap 2 for me. There's 3 off scratch. I don't like that. I think they could all collide and get in each other's way. Trap 2's got a lot of early pace. I reckon he could do all right tonight in this, so trap 2 for me. Be lucky.
Okay, thank you very much, Jonathan, for all your videos tonight. And Jonathan is going for trap 2, Hold'em Og, in the last of our R38 races. So, Karen Johnson, who wins race 8?
This is Karen's tip for race 8 at Poole. This time I'm going for trap 6, Canturk Money. This dog's been running well in early December in an A5 and came first last time out in an A4. The dog has got the fastest time of 27:44, so get on the 6 and be lucky.
Okay, Karen says get on trap 6, Canturk Money, and be lucky. So let's hope you are, Karen. So be lucky to you and best of luck. Let's move on to Joe. And Joe, for the last time tonight, who wins race 8?
Race 8, trap 2, Hold'em Og, was backed in a graded race last week, but didn't win. This week he's 5 off the front in a handicap and should be able to win this. Boom!
Brilliant. Thank you very much to Joe Large, who has gone also for Hold'em Og, along with Jonathan Newman. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who sent their videos in. And obviously next week, if more people could send them in, we would much appreciate it. So last but not least, race 8, we have David Christie. So David, who wins race 8?
So, last race, race 8 here for the Xdog, and I'm going to go for trap 2, Hold'em Og. Early pace, should able get the win here, no matter what. And literally looks one of the best early pace dogs in the race. For me, gets a flyer from the lid, should be game over, but as we all know, it's a tough trip. But for me, it's trap 2, Hold'em Og in the very last. Come on.
Okay, David Christie also says trap 2, and he says come on. Let's see if it does. So thank you very much, David, also for all your videos today. I really much appreciate it, and to all of you. And like I said, if we can get more people send them next week, that would be fantastic. Right, well, let's move on then and see how you all voted. Okay, so race 8, trap 1 has got no votes. Trap 2, Hold'em Og, has got 10 votes. Trap 3, Zulu Puma, has got 2 votes. Abracadabra Ivy has got 9 votes. Aflaka Abbey, 0 votes. And Canter Money Trap 6 has got 7 votes. So Hold'em Og looks like the choice for the club. Just behind Trap 4, Akeeper Ivy. But it is Hold'em Og who is the selection then for the club bet in race 8. So let's see what the individual members picked in here. And looking at this, we have nobody who has picked trap 1. In terms of trap 2, we've got David Christie, we've got David Waite, Darren Fitzgerald, Jonathan Newman, Gary Watmore, Chris Duff, Chris Lloyd, Nick Brereton, Chick Thompson and Joe Large. Trap 3 has been picked by Vicky Coombs, Liam Aspin. Trap 4 has been picked by Jim Taint, Teresa Stafford, Patrick Power, Stephen Evans, the Club X Bet, Professor X, Chris Aldworth, and Pam Ager. Trap 5 has received no votes, and Trap 6 is Steve Cavell, Karen Johnson, Tony Pedro Brooks, Stuart Cartmill, 24 Dogs at Perry Capon. So there's quite a few mixture of picks here, so anybody could still win this. So best of luck to you all. So let's move on now and look at the stat screen for the last time. It's a very quick look at the stats. It's a handicap race, so nothing in terms of time wise, but trap 1 is on its 50th run, so good luck to Penny Heaney. And trap 1 has moved from its normal trap 3, so that could be interesting. There are 3 scratch runners in this race, so we've got 3 runners starting evenly at the back. And trap 4, Abracadabra Ivy, that was in an A2. The hot trainers is Penny's Heaney for J Grind, trap 1. So if you follow the trainers, trap 1 could be the one for you. Okay, Jim has picked 4, 6 and 2. 24 Dogs have not made a selection. And the Xdog Club selection is 2, 4 and 6. Right, I believe they are now down on the track. So let's go to the track and see what's going on. And they are parading now and walking back towards the traps. So very shortly, hopefully we'll get some prices. And then we'll be able to see what those prices are. So don't forget to get down to 24dogs.com and make your selections. This is the last race that you can use your sign up betting for, so make sure that you get signed up. And if you're going to use it tonight, this is the last one you can use it in our R38 competition. So we have some prices then. Down the card, it's trap 1, 13 to 2. Trap 2, 11 to 4. Trap 3, 2 to 1. Trap 4, 15 to 8. Trap 5, 9 to 4. And trap 6, 9 to 2. So our favourite just on the toe is trap 4. Abracadabra Ivy at 15 to 8. Just ahead of Zulu Puma is at 2 to 1. Just to remind you, I'm on trap 4 and the Xdog Club bet is trap 2, Hold'em Og. So the very best of luck to you all going into the last leg of the R38 competition. This is going to decide lots of things, who's going to win, who's going to come bottom. So it's a very exciting and important race, so best of luck to you. Last seconds to get your bets on 24dogs.com. They are now checking the trap, so we'll go over to the track for the commentary.
Starters happy, Bunny's on the spin. Race 8 handicap, the 802. 3 scratch runners here. Hare's approaching. And away they go. 2 moves out to the middle. 1 leads the way, but now tackled by 2. And they're some way clear of the remainder. 6 tried to make up ground, but got held up in its run. It's left 1, 2 and 3 clear. And Zulu Puma in third's handy enough to win from there. Up front, Penny's Heaney leads the way. 2 in second, 3 in third. They are still trying to close. This isn't over yet, you know. 1 from 2 and 3 with 5 absolutely flying. Up to the line, Zulu Puma got there. 3 beat 5 and 2. Tight for second and third. But Zulu Puma, spotted down the back, did the business.
Okay, so it was trap 3, Zulu Puma for Merv Brown, who wins the 802 race 8 handicap race. Lots went on in that race. Very shortly, we will have the replay, and here it is. And our favourite was in 4, and it broke nicely, but then it kind of collided with the 3 there. Meanwhile, the 1 has gone up on the inside of 2, and extends its lead, go down the back straight. Can it hold on though? But as we know, it doesn't, and we'll have a look now, because everything starts pouncing on it. Trap 2's there, trap 3's there, trap 5 is there. And it looks to me like it is 3 with 5 and 2, or 2 and 5. I'm going to go 3, 2, 5 there, but we will await the official result. But we do know that it is Zulu Puma who wins in trap 3 for Merv Brown. So congratulations to Merv Brown there. And we're going to see the replay again. And let's keep an eye on trap 3. So he stumbles out a little bit there, trap 3, and ends up knocking into the 4, but the 3 does run through it and starts to cruise down that back straight. Now he starts to think, can it do it? Can it get inside the 2? As we can see, it actually does get inside 1 and the 2 and wins in style, winning by about a length from what we think is 2 and 5. So that's very interesting. I don't think there were many people who chose that, but there was one or two who did. So exciting times, and there is the result. It is first, trap 3, Zulu Puma, wins with £4 and 5 pence. The place for it is £2 and 20. Second was Hold'em Og in trap 2, and that paid £2.60 for a place. Third was trap 5, Athlaka Abbey. The forecast, that was 3 and 2, and that paid out £18 and 40 pence. The trio was 3, 2 and 5, and that was £29 and 50 pence. And the winning time was 27 and 41 seconds. So just to go through that again, first was trap 3, Zulu Puma, £4 and 5 pence for the win. Place was £2 and 20 pence. Second was Hold'em Og, and that paid £2.60 on the place on the tote. Third was trap 5, Athlaka Abbey. Forecast was 3 and 2, and that paid £18 and 40 pence. The trio, that was 3, 2 and 5, and that paid £29 and 50 pence. The winning time was 27 and 41 seconds. So it's exciting time. We're just putting together all the results for you, and we're going to work out who wins tonight's R38 competition. I think it's going to be very close indeed, but we do await for that to come in. So let's see who boomed in race 8. And it was Vicky Coombs and our video star Jonathan Newman. Both of you picked trap 3, Zulu Puma. So a big boom to you both. Now, drum roll, the important moment where we see who wins tonight's R38 competition. Let's see. And it is newcomer Vicky Coombs who wins with a lovely 18 points. So a massive congratulations, Vicky. Really well done to you. And 18 points is a nice little total as well. So well done to Vicky Coombs, our R38 competition winner tonight. Second was our video star David Christie. Second on 16 points. And a big well done in third jointly. Steve Cavell, David Waite, Darren Fitzgerald and our other video star Jonathan Newman, who were all on 15 points. Myself, I finished 7th on 14 points along with Liam Aspin. In 9th was Teresa Stafford with 13 points, along with Gary Watmore. Mr. Patrick Power was in 11th with Steve Evans on 11 points, along with the Club X Bet that also was on 11 points, with Tony Pedro and Chris Dove also on 11 points. 17th was Lee Rymel on 9 points, along with Chris Lloyd and Nick Breton. Joint 20th was Chick Thompson with 8 points and Joe Large on 8 points. 22nd was Professor X along with Chris Aldworth and the 24 dog selections also. In 25th was Stuart Cartmill with 6 points. 26th was Perry Capon with 5 points. And sadly, in 27th and last spot was Pam Ager on 4 points. Unlucky Pam, we know you do very well normally in this competition, so I'm sure you will get back in next week's. So we finish off here saying well done again to Vicky Coombs. A big boom to you with 18 points. So well done, Vicky, and we will contact you shortly about your £50 worth of 24 dog vouchers. So well done, Vicky. Right, we are just going to go now over to Tim for the last bit of news on the SP stroke tote prices. So Tim, how did it go?
Yes, Jim. Interesting night, I suppose, when we look at the final figures there. It's, yeah, there's nothing too fantastic, I suppose, when you look at the trifecta in race 4, paid a nice dividend there, but obviously with the carry forwards, you see sometimes the pools just don't have the liquidity in them to be able to give a result on every combination. That's what we're going to be trying to change with people suggesting they try and do these trifectas and exactas, because they do pay, as you can see, so much more than the individual win prices there. But I don't think on all, given the 2 carry forwards, it was a bad comparison. Even Stevens for the exactas, and just a little bit down on the wins. But let's hope everybody had a good night, and somewhere along the line they were doing a bit of your booming there, Jim. So good luck.
Okay, thank you very much, Tim. So what a great night we've had tonight. We really hope that you enjoy the night, and well done again to Vicky Coombs, who wins. Vicky will contact you regarding your vouchers. So just after the finish of the show, we will be showing a few videos, again just the videos of how you can join in next week and or about the sponsor, and there'll be a video on what people are up to next week. So it's been a brilliant night. Well done again to Vicky, and well done to our directors and producers here. They've done a fantastic job. To you guys, thank you again. It's been a great night, and what we'll say is goodbye, and also what we'll say is have a great happy new year, and we'll see you next week on the Xdog Racing Fanzine Show. Good night. How do you join in and play? Basically, go onto Facebook, type in Xdog Racing, then go to the post that says R38 competition, and you put your selections into the comments, and that's it. You're now a member. We want you to join in more, so what we want you to do is to send us in videos. Now we've got 3 types of videos. The first one is where you say who's going to win for each race, for races 3 to 8. Second one is the daily double, where you pick your 2 best bets of the night from the R38. And the third one is just basically a video telling us what you're up to next week. Where are you? Where you got dogs? What dogs have you got? Do you think they've got a chance? Have you got like a competition that you're in? Or are you doing a charity event? Basically, we want 3 of those videos, and if you can do all of them, great. These videos, they only need to be around about 30 seconds long. What I need you to do is to obviously look into the camera, speak clearly, so you actually do it in landscape view. So if you hold your phone up like that and record it that way, then that will be perfect. Once you've done that, what we need you to do is to send your videos to xdogracing@gmail.com, or send them to me by PM privately on Facebook. And also throughout the show, we take it in emails. So if you want to email us some questions, then we'll actually answer them for you. Again, what you need to do is just send your email to xdogracing@gmail.com. If you are emailing in your videos, if you can, you know how, please can you transfer it in via what's called WeTransfer, which is basically on WeTransfer.com. Please make sure you join in. Remember, the videos need to be with us by 3 p.m. and your selections need to be with us by 4 p.m. We look forward to seeing you as the stars of the show.
Hello, 24 Dogs are proud to be sponsors of the Xdogs Racing Fanzine show, which will be covering races 3 to 8 tonight at Poole. 24 Dogs is a betting website completely dedicated and exclusive to off-track tote betting on all UK greyhound races. And to encourage you to sample 24 Dogs during this series of live racing coverage from Poole, we're offering an exclusive sign-up bonus of bet £10 and get £25 in free bets. The sign-up process is both quick and simple. In fact, you can start right now by going to www.24dogs.com and clicking on the yellow Create Account button. It's a fact that the tote pays on average 60% more than the bookmakers when it comes to betting with the tote. And on forecasts and tricasts, it can be a lot higher. Surely another great reason for giving them a try tonight. Just open the account with a £10 initial investment, and when these funds are bet on any tote bet, win or lose, you'll get £25 added to your account. It's as simple as that. And you don't have to bet big either. Tote exactas and trifectas start at just 50p and £1 for win and place bets. For example, picking 3 dogs to finish first or second in an exacta, or first, second and third in a trifecta, can pay huge dividends for the small stake of just £3. I'll be highlighting during the show tonight how the tote payouts are comparing with those of the bookmakers, and Jim will be giving you his selections throughout the evening. But more importantly, the best selections will be coming from you, the viewers, and to see who comes out the winner in this evening's competition. Oh, and I forgot to mention that 24 Dogs will also be giving the winner of each week's competition £50 in free bets. So do sign up and join in what should be an enjoyable, entertaining and hopefully profitable night for us all. And remember, whatever you're on, be on the tote. Jim.
Hello there, it's Jim Tate here, just to let you know what I'm up to next week. So on Monday I'm hoping to be at Nottingham, and then on Saturday I will be at Peterborough. So if any of you go into those tracks and see me, come and say hello. So all the best, be lucky.